I'm going to demonstrate how I burn wood for making some of the projects I do. So I have 4 pieces of wood here. 2 are really the same. So this piece down here is from the same cut as that one. It's just 2x4 white soft pine. This one here in the middle is hard pine, and the one at the top is treated pine. That one. Yeah. Dialing it down to the bare minimum. Keep in mind when you tip the can, it will pump a little more propane to the tip sometimes. Alright, so if you look at this one, the grain is actually pretty tight. So what I'm going to do is go over it once to see how the grain comes out. Remember, it's going to burn the soft parts first. So what looks like the lighter colored bands are what are going to first char. Alright, if they get too much, looks too even, I'm going to skip a few, like an artificial band, if you will. I try to do this like an airbrush, so I dial it down. It makes it harder to accidentally overburn it, like I did right there. You see the edge. Not too bad. Okay, and then we'll do the piece of hard pine. This is the southern yellow pine. It's a little drier. The bands in this one are already like 1/4 inch apart, so I don't need to do really anything fancy. I just go along it and try not to do that what I just did right there, which is overburn it. Fly is about to meet his eternal end, if that even makes sense. It's a fly barbecue. And he got away. Alright, so this one I kind of screwed up. It looks a little splotchy. What you can do when that happens, and this is what I typically do, is I'll sand it and then go back and burn it again. The sanding knocks down the contrast a lot. Now you see this one's a little drier. The banding, the grain is a lot looser in this direction. It's pretty tight in the other direction. In fact, I need to knock some of that off. You'll see how this comes out really tight here in a second. That's a really rough cut. Normally I'd have this sanded smooth before I did this. But I just grabbed the piece off the pile. This one's really dry, so if I had to like rate these on how dry each piece is, this one's the least dry. It's pretty new. This one's fairly dry. It's been in the garage in a dry area for about 3 months, 2.5 months. And this one's been in here for over a year. This is part of a 2x8, I believe. So now you can see how this looks if I put the original piece next to it. Cool. So that is Japanese Shou Sugi ban.